and our esteemed president.
Morning, Dad. We just left my grandma's hotel. There's a new bus that we touched things, and I'll show you guys. Okay? Hold on. I'm a radio. One year ago, there was Hampton Peak. Wait, no, I'm not the radio TV. I'm just to show you. There's a new book. You can put stuff right there in case you want to, and that's the book about. That's a book about.
And our esteemed president, I tried to find her an umbrella, Mary Poppins, remember? But I couldn't. Our president for 2018 to 2020, Nika Cox.
Thank you. I wanted to start this off with a question. And I think a really inspiring question is the word why. Why do we do something? Why do you go on a diet? Why do you buy a new car? Why do you change your hair color? Oh, because of gray. No. But the why, as a child, coming from a toddler, is annoying. Why? But why? And then they get to be a teenager and they throw a whole bunch of attitude into it. Why? But when you get to be a young adult, I see you smiling. When you get to be a young adult, that why means the brain is trying to figure out ways to come up with a solution. It wants to make things happen. Why does this work? Why do we do this? Why do I want that? And my question for you all is, why are you special educators? You all have your why that brought you here, that brought you to this profession that actually has a lot of demands on you. It grabs you emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. It's also very rewarding. So I'll tell you a little bit about my why. My why was because I had a son as an infant who was profoundly hard of hearing. We didn't know this. We didn't know this for months. It was a Forrest Gump moment when I dropped 3 metal mixing bowls on a tile floor that made a lot of clanging noise. And he didn't react. He just kept smiling. And then you do the little snap the fingers, clap your hands. And not until he sees you face to face does he smile. What do? You're a young mother. Oh my gosh, where do I go? Pediatrician didn't have any answers. Took him to a specialist, and the specialist said, you know what? He's had a profound ear infection probably since birth and has known nothing different than that pain that is in his ears. I think we can do this without surgery. So I bring my little toddler in and we sit down in this little sound booth. I don't know if you've ever done that before. He's on my lap, a toy in his hand, headphones over his ears, and they're turning dials to give him different pitches of sound. And he's still looking at his toy and playing with his toy, happy as could be. And the machine was monitoring a flat line. And we're crying. Oh my God, my son is deaf. But he's the happiest little boy. How could that be? It took quite some time going to this doctor and him manipulating different holistic type things, medical things, but none of it was surgery. And one of those times we were sitting in the sound booth, he's on my lap, he has a toy, he has his headphones on, and they turn the dial and he goes, oh! He heard for the first time. And we cried. The technician cried, the doctor cried, the nurses came from our office. And we went, oh my gosh, it's working. So that's a happy story, but what happened is him not having language acquisition as an infant, people don't realize how important that is. You actually learn words and speaking paired with facial expression. Ever seen a person sign for the deaf? They don't have a blank face, they have an animated face because it goes with those words. So my son's vocabulary was kind of cute because a cookie was a titi and a banana was a malala. Radio was ray-rayo, and when he wanted eggs, they were either sprangled or breezy. That's all good and well, except for he was having a tough time understanding and differentiating the name of a letter and its sound, because he didn't have that early intervention of sound recognition. So I am in a staff lounge. I see a newsletter, because that's what it was called then, from Cars. Are they selling cars? No, this is for special educators. I open it up, and you know what? They're going to have a convention near my home. I'm going to go. And I walked into that first convention, and I swear there had to have been 1,000 people. They were huge. And every single one of the sessions I went into, I was wowed. I was physically tired all day, but I was energized mentally because of all of the things that I heard that I didn't know about before. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. So I go home with this information and I go, all right, I need to do something with my child. He is in kindergarten, he's having a tough time reading or learning the letters and things. So what did Cars tell me to do? Well, you tell him you want to have him assessed. Okay, I have him assessed in first grade. You know what? Yeah, he's got a definite deficiency in his expressive language. But we can't help you. But why? I thought you could. No, there has to be a 3-year grade level discrepancy for him to qualify. Which meant he didn't qualify for services till he was in the 4th grade. Now all of you have taught reading, and you know that in grades kindergarten to 3rd grade, you're teaching those little critters how to read. And from 4th grade on, you're teaching them, they read to learn. So he had to fail over and over and over again before he got that service. He ended up being identified for resource support, and he was with fabulous teams that gave him what he needed to overcome these deficiencies. And the best part of the story is now, there no longer is a 3-year grade discrepancy. A child can get interventions as an infant. And that's because all of us collectively made decisions that brought on change in the system. The system was good, but it could be better. The system works here, but it's not working there. And that's what makes us as an organization so strong. So I'm asking of you guys, what's your why? And I would love to hear from you. You can email me. The email addresses are on our program. Tell me what your why is. What brought you into special ed? And then tell me what brought you to Cars. Because we need to be together collectively and keep continuing to make this growth to help all students, not just the special ed. At this time, I'd also like to thank some people. Joyce has, we butt heads, which Irish-Italian. True and true. But she has a wealth of knowledge and experience and is always willing to share. And I want to thank you for being there and pushing and teaching and mentoring and leading. Everybody that's on this board has a special spot in my heart. They are the most incredible people. When we get together for our board meetings, the brain trust is supercharged. And then I have some special people who made a trip to see their mom and Grammy be elected into the presidency of this organization, I have my daughter Gabriella with my grandson Chael. Guys, would you wave your hands? See, Chael's there. I have my daughter Nicole, and I have her fiance Josh, and they took time out of their day to come see Grammy be here with you all.
We sold Grammy!
What'd she get?
I don't know.
What happened here?
There's a show, and she got me this bag, and this little touches thing that has to these shapes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now we're going to read the story.
We're gonna read the story. So you move them all around.
One day, Pirate Pete was sailing the ocean blue. Shiver me timbers, he said.
Oops.
I see a, what's that?
Helicopter
In the sky. One-eyed Wanda rode past. She had a
cake on her head.
Pirate Pete looked down and saw
A drop in the water.
Ahoy there, he said. Captain Stubble went by. That way to the treasure, he cried, pointing his
Teddy bear.
Thanks, said Pirate Pete.
And the force smells.
Oh, you farted?
And it force
Soon, Pirate Pete
Really did fart.
Oh, he did. He's gonna smell. He's gonna sniff the air.
One of these days, you're gonna smell and it's gonna knock you out.
smells.
Soon, Pirate Pete came to the desert island. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. He said, I must find out what's in that chest.
A crocodile!
He lifted the lid and inside was a crocodile. A perfect gift for Mom. Is that what Mommy always wanted, was a crocodile?
Now it's for a different part.
Okay.
Okay, so we're sitting in my mom's hotel room at the convention center or whatever. And we're just sitting in this room right here, hanging out. And then she opens up this door. And look at this room that she has.
Come see the rest of it.
So yeah, my mom is now the president. And she gets a presidential suite when she comes.
I found this under the couch.
Oh.
I'm on you now.
You're on me? Do you know the difference between up and over or under and below? Huh?
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm on you.
Hey, show me your angle.
Nice one, and you can't do much, but I can tickle you.
Yeah, I thought y'all was leaving out. They cut it early.
Oh no. What is here? We just left my Grammy's hotel. We had pretty fun there. I watched you doing guys and over there. Good night, guys.
Yep, good night. We finally made it home. It's been kind of a long day. I'm exhausted, ready to change and get in bed. Get in our comfy clothes, actually. Huh?
Yeah.
We gotta wait for Dad to come home from work.
No, she twits.
Chris to come home. It was a fun day. We got to see my mom be presented as the president of the Cars, I don't know, organization, I guess that's what it's called. It's a car show. It was not a car show. It was a special education educators convention. So she is now the president until 2020, I think they said. So that was pretty cool to see her be presented and give her speech.
We also went to her hotel.
Yes, we did. We went to her hotel and Chael got a new book. It's pretty cool. But hope you guys had fun watching us. And I know Chael did the greeting of the video while we were in the car, so hopefully that one turned out okay. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
And I'm gonna say this bye. I'm not gonna say boo. Bye. If your friends are friends of buys and your friends are yours.
Bye.
Bye.